Shell road safety. And Shell is a strong believer that road safety is one of the utmost important agendas that we have here in the Philippines. And Shell has been a strong advocate on road safety. BIYAHERO actually aims to we can't solve the road safety issues of the Philippines by ourselves as individuals or as an organization. And so BIYAHERO actually attempts to collaborate with individuals and organizations, and hopefully in the future it becomes a stronger voice for the Philippines for road safety to move forward. BIYAHERO is actually, we start with training internally in Shell, our own drivers, our staff, just to make sure that they drive safely and they come back to work safe and complete. We want to advocate that as well to the other road users, maybe drivers, maybe be in a car, motorcycle, bicycle, or even a pedestrian. And this culture of care that we want to imbibe actually helps us with that vision. And BIYAHERO is also about helping our motorists make sure that their cars are in tip-top shape and they're fit for use on the road. And we give out safety tips as well to just to make sure that when you go on a journey, maybe short or long, then you're reminded of the safety things that you need to do.
That's nice to know. Ms. Reyes would like to also have an update on your organization's current initiatives again on trying to improve, of course, road safety.
Actually, I'll be presenting that later. Anyway, AAP has always been advocating for road safety. So currently, we're doing a road safety program for school children, focused on grades 5 and 6. Actually, we're in Lipa, Batangas now. We're doing the project. We'll be completing our 10th school this weekend. So we teach children the importance of being visible when going to and from school.
Your talk later on should be very, very interesting. Now, I'd like to ask Councilor Avalos that is joining us. I myself am a resident of Mandaluyong, so I can attest on how Mandaluyong is really giving so much premium when it comes to road safety, not only for motorists, but also for pretty much everyone who's using the road, pedestrians or commuters. Why is this such a big deal for the city?
So just to give everyone a good picture, imagine the entire Metro Manila. We are right smack in the center. To get from north to south, to get from east to west, you really have to go through Mandaluyong. Another thing is, another picture would be our daytime population is at around 350,000. I'm sorry, at nighttime it's 350,000. But during the day, we reach up to 1.4 million people in our city. So we are very centralized, and that's why I believe Mandaluyong has to be the pioneer, has to be the foremost when it comes to road safety, because everyone goes through us. And we are so happy to have this project with Shell Foundation. I'm sorry, with Shell. Because through this, we would be able to reach out to the direct stakeholders such as drivers. We would be able to have projects with starting not just existing drivers, but first-time drivers or those just learning. Me and Sir Oliver were discussing earlier, and there was a gentleman that mentioned earlier that sometimes you have to get into the culture of road users, and chances are most of us learned how to drive because of our dads, through our titos, through someone that we know, very informal. So we would have projects that would reach out to them, the first-time drivers. We would also have barangay safety caravans, and hopefully we would be able to tie up with other agencies, so we have to be able to have refresher courses for PUV drivers as well.
Sir Oliver, tell me about this partnership with the city of Mandaluyong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is Mandaluyong the first city that Shell BIYAHERO is partnering with?
Well, it's the first in the sense that it's this big, it's on this scale. But in the past, we've had several engagements with other municipalities as well. We've had road safety campaign for kids, for example, in places where you would normally regions like Batangas, in Cagayan de Oro, in Davao, in Cebu. But this is the first in the sense that, in partnership with the local government, and hopefully the reach becomes further and becomes strong.
Right. When we're speaking about the future, the near future in itself, where Christmas is fast approaching, what are the things that we are hoping to see in the next coming months and perhaps in the next coming years when we speak about road safety?
I'm hoping that the statistics presented earlier becomes lower, definitely, and hoping that we will be in a better place in terms of road safety. In the past, it's always been a reactive way of tackling road safety. Again, we won't come to action unless there is a statistic involved. But now we're trying a more proactive approach and reaching out to the local communities and trying to educate them. Again, you can have all the hardware, all the technology in your cars, in your gadgets to keep you safe. But it can only take you so far. To really further improve on road safety, then we'll have to tackle what's really behind the wheel, and that's the driver. His behavior, his culture of being safe has to be enhanced.
To follow up on what Sir Oliver said as well, we're happy that with BIYAHERO, we won't just be addressing government initiatives and drug drivers themselves, but we hope, same as with LUPA, that we can also have the same projects to do the boot camps for kids and even road safety for women as well. So we want everyone involved because we believe that road safety is not just involved with you, but everyone.
It's a responsibility of everybody. Ms. Reyes.
So just like what the councilor and Oliver has said, so in the future, AEP would really like to see that more people are advocating for road safety, and that if not most, all of our motorists or all of our road users will be aware about road safety.
And I think with the efforts of almost everybody, from the local government to private entities to organizations, again, talking about our own responsibility, if we all try to do our part, that could be very much achievable. Thank you very much. A round of applause, please, for the members of our panel. Thank you very much, Mr. Ortega. Thank you, of course, Ms. Cynthia Reyes.